Now I want to show you how to make a buttonhole with the Bernina 1230. And so I'm going to put the buttonhole foot on, and that just slides into that little cone, and then you pull the tab down in the back. And you have an option that helps your threads look better, and that's in the bobbin. When you thread your bobbin, and it goes like that and into the disc, there's a little hole in the bobbin case. This is just, it's there to give you just a little more tension on the bobbin, if I can see, because I can't. I can't see. Very good. There it is. Okay. Okay, so now I have threaded this little hole through, thread through the hole, and now I'm going to put it in. So you slide it in, you open the little door, slide it in, get it straight, and then let go of the door and make sure that it's in there. And then you're going to just hit the presser foot one time with your heel. It'll bring up your thread to the top. And then what I usually do to get the thread to the bottom is I take a stitch. Well, no, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna pull it down. Okay, so my thread's on the bottom. I take another stitch. I pull the thread from the bobbin below the foot, and that will slide it underneath. Maybe I'm so far from the machine, I'm not doing it very well. Okay, so what I did was I slid it underneath, and it pulls the thread under the foot. So you have to bring the thread up, but you need to also have it under the foot. And then when you get ready to do the buttonhole, you're going to lay the button on the fabric and mark it at the top and the bottom. And if it's a really fat button, what I do, if it's not fat, I just take the width. If it's a really fat button, I take that much of the button, I take the extra amount, I put it on the top so that I know that it's a little longer. Because there's no way to know how thick a button is. Sometimes they're fat, sometimes they're not. Okay, so now I'm going to line up where I put the mark. I'm going to push this auto button. Let's see if I can get it up close. There's the auto button right there. Oh, first I have to press this button. So you have two options for the type. This one's like a suit buttonhole, and this is just a square buttonhole. And you're going to come down here, you're going to press the auto button one time, okay? And then when you come down, you start stitching. Oh, hello. Get you over here so you can see. You start stitching, and you get to the end where that line is that you made at the end. You stop, you press the button. Now the rest of this buttonhole will be done for you. You don't do anything, don't touch it, just let it go. And it'll back up, it'll stop. Well, you can guide the material, I guess, if you were. I just mean don't stop and hit anything. And did you see it makes 3 straight stitches at the end? Now, that is exactly what size the button was. And then I'll open up my button, double check, always double check before you start on a garment. And then every buttonhole will be the same. The next buttonhole, I don't touch anything else. I just go ahead and make the next buttonhole. The whole thing will be done for me. See how it turns, goes backwards? So you can make 100 buttonholes once you get that size done, and you don't have to worry a thing about rechecking the button or whatever. Now, two things that I would suggest: always have double layer of fabric, and also always have interfacing between your fabric so that you have enough stiffness for that. And that's usually called for in a pattern. But if you notice, these are beautiful buttonholes. The stitches are really nice because of that, adding that little tension on the bobbin.